Welcome to our Blender for Beginners series. Whether you've never touched 3D software before, or you're just getting started with Blender, this series is your roadmap to mastering this incredible tool. We'll guide you step by step from absolute newbie to confident Blender user. Are you feeling overwhelmed by Blender's interface? You're not alone. If you're new to this powerful 3D creation tool, its complexity can be intimidating, but don't worry, we've got you covered. In this tutorial, we'll demystify Blender's user interface, turning that initial confusion into confidence. By the end, you'll feel right at home navigating this incredible free software and ready to dive into countless creative possibilities. Let's start by breaking down the Blender user interface, or UI, into smaller sections. The status bar is your real-time guide to Blender. It shows you exactly what your mouse clicks and keyboard shortcuts will do based on the current situation. Hold down the Control, Alt, or Shift to see how options change. It's a great way to discover new shortcuts and commands as you explore Blender. Blender's interface is made up of different sections called panels. You can easily resize these panels by dragging their edges. To swap panels, use the drop-down menu at the top or bottom left of the panel. You can also split a panel by right-clicking its edge and selecting a split option. To merge panels, right-click the edge and choose Join Area, then click the panel you want to remove. A faint arrow will show which panel will be removed. To maximize a panel, hover over it and press Ctrl Space. Press Ctrl Space again to restore it. Whenever you adjust the layout of your panels, you're actually creating or modifying a workspace. Blender comes with several preset workspaces designed for different tasks, which you can find as tabs along the top of the interface. You can also create, duplicate, and customize workspaces to perfectly suit your workflow. Blender also has a main menu system with essential commands for tasks like saving, opening files, accessing preferences, and viewing your recent actions. Spend some time exploring all the options within these menus. This is your main workspace where you'll view and edit your models and animations. On either side, you'll find the Tool panel and the Properties panel. Let's look at the Tool panel first. Press T to show or hide it. You can also use Shift Space for a quick tool menu located wherever your cursor is. Here you'll find the essential tools for moving, rotating, and scaling objects. Some tools are hidden. Click and hold to reveal them. On the other side of the viewport, you'll find the Properties panel. This can be accessed with N. It is packed with settings for your selected object, like size, rotation, and scale. It also controls the viewport itself and is broken down into a series of vertical tabs. These will grow as you add more add-ons. The outliner lists everything in your scene: models, lights, cameras, and more. It's organized into a hierarchy, so you can expand or collapse sections. You can also rename and rearrange items here. This panel has different tabs for different settings. Hover over each tab to see a quick tip. You'll use this panel often, so get familiar with it. Many tabs have more options that fit on the screen, so use the scroll wheel or the scroll bar to explore. This is where you'll create and control animations. It shows a grid of frames and has playback controls. You can resize and split the panel as required. And finally, let's master navigating around your scene. This is crucial, so take your time. It might be worth revisiting this section at a later point. The mouse wheel is your primary tool for navigation. Let's take a look. To rotate, click and hold the mouse button and move the mouse. Zoom. Scroll the mouse wheel up and down to zoom in and out. Pan. Hold Shift, click the middle mouse button and move the mouse. For quick view changes, use the number keys on your numpad whilst hovering over the 3D viewport. You'll see which view each key responds to on your screen over here. So, feel free to explore the Blender interface. And don't worry about it. Any changes you make are saved to the current file only. You can just start a new project to reset the layout. Have a great time and explore the interface, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.